I'm not going to be able to use my mic. Guys, I thought I brought my camera stand. When I travel, I always got all my stuff, and I don't see my camera stand. I don't understand it. And then the one I brought is one you hold in your hand, and it's supposed to stand up too. Tell me why it's not doing that. It's not standing up. So I'm hoping everyone can hear me. I'm gonna put on my glasses in a minute. I'm not home. Obviously, I'm on the road in transit. Look, see, this is supposed to hold the camera. How's it doing that? How? If this is the stand and this long piece sticks out and doesn't go in, it doesn't go in. So how is this a camera stand? Make it make sense. Anyway, hey guys. Welcome to the weekly live forecast with Amina. I hope you can hear me well. I'm charging a mic, but I can't put my mic chip into my phone. What's that noise? I can't put my mic clip into my phone without it being elevated. So that means no mic. Anyway, let's jump right into it because I got things I want to do, places I want to go. Yo, let me tell y'all, while I set up these cards, I had a wild day. Fresh off the bus. I'm fresh off the bus. Oh, before I get into that, let me remind you guys, my book is still for sale, Where Love is Free. I'm going to be starting my Lessons on Love podcast again soon. I've been saying I was going to do it. It's usually my series of readings that are based on a group of people's energy that I'm following. And I'm just letting you know what's happening along the journey and giving guidance. But now, this year, I wanted to add some interviews. Not really interviews, but more like forums or panels where we're discussing certain topics that have to do with love because they've been coming up a lot. And I probably been the most first person besides the comedian Tony Baker, who was saying, cut it out. This gender, man against woman, woman against man crap is when we all need each other. But I ain't gonna get into all of that. Buy this book on Amazon. This is not only partially a true story, but it is a great lesson in the differences people have with love. I'm so distracted. They gave me this feeling. It is so white, it's making the rest of my teeth look dark. Anyway, get this book. It will teach you about love. And not really teach you, it'll get you to like kind of decide what love is to you. Because my book talks about, on one end, it's about somebody who is from somewhere where they experience love honestly the way it's meant to be experienced. And then the other character is used to a different form of love taking time. This person went off of feelings, this other person went off of longevity, time. And that's what the story kind of juggles with. Like, can you instantly feel love for someone? As humans, we should. But we've been taught that no, you can't love somebody unless you've known them for this long. And that book is kind of meant to show you like that's bullshit. Okay? You can instantly meet someone, talk to them, and love them just based over their energy. But everybody's so scared of love these days, and everybody's so scared. And that's what this week is about, by the way. If I put Get Out Your Feels is in the title, right? The reason why it says Get Out Your Feels is because our emotions this week, I could already feel the collective. We're all, okay, this is how the ancestors show me us. It's like we're all at this ledge. Almost looks like you're at a ledge. And it's like you can't go no further. Why? Because we completed the cycle. It's nothing else to learn going down that same road. However, the frustration that I'm feeling from the collective is that certain things that are supposed to be upgrading at this time, because you did certain work, because you completed certain cycles, you're like, where's the results? And it's almost like source is saying, okay, congratulations, you did all of that. Now be by yourself. Now not be able to trust your friends. Now not be so sure about the people you're dating. Now, and the reason that is because now we're wiser, one, after going through a cycle for like some of us have been in cycles for 10 to 20 years in this collective. It could be a friendship cycle, it could have been a relationship, intimate relationship cycle, whatever it is, it's been going on for a long time. And now it's not. And it's almost like, okay, the BS stops. So where's the blessings? And it's like sparkle. This is how I'm seeing us. Like it's like you see the light workers down here, and it's like the angels are above, like glitter, 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 glitter. Yeah, you did some good work. Look, look. There's the results. There's the results. And then it's almost like if the result isn't what we expected, or and then for some of us, the result we don't trust it. Like, is that really the result? Am I really getting blessed? Can I trust this as a blessing? I thought I was getting blessed once before. It turned out to be toxic. It turned out to be horrible. It turned out to be, not what I wanted. So there's a lot of fear, I feel, in the tribe right now. And fear can make you make decisions that can either save you or you regret it later. So you want to be careful when you are in your feels about making decisions. So what I am hearing already from off jump for this week is don't let anybody pressure or rush you into making decisions or doing anything that you're not ready for. Put some thought into everything, because some of us, though you have crossed a threshold, you've completed a cycle, some of us in the collective are still healing. Just because some of us are already good, don't mean everybody is. Some of us are still healing from those experiences, and those of us that have healed are now trying to get rid of the trauma that stays in your inner child, within your energy centers, that is triggered every time something happens that seems like you're going down that road again. For example, if you spent a 20-year cycle in one or various like toxic intimate relationships, once you cross the threshold and you're done and you've completed the cycle and you're like, I'm not doing that no more. I got my lesson. The next thing you're going to have to work on is being able to trust yourself again. And you would think it would be trusting other people. No, it's trusting yourself again. Gamer, bin play. This is the weekly vibe. I'll read the energy for the week ahead. It's in the title. But so pretty much after dealing with toxic stuff, then you have to work through getting yourself out of this conditioned thinking of it's always going to repeat itself. All right, I dealt with toxic people. I'm going to constantly be dealing with toxic people. Even though you feel healed, the next person that comes in, you're probably going to look at them with a brow raise, which is how I'm looking at everybody. And pretty much, that doesn't mean you're not healed. It just means now you got to work on that guard. Why is your guard up so high? Bring it down a little. Bring it down a little. You know what I'm saying? You learned your lesson. You got your wisdom from whatever experiences you went through. But the thought that they could repeat is what could make people block their blessings from coming in. Because you assume, I thought I was getting a blessing before, and I wasn't. Deuces. That was to Gamer. Boy, you see the name. But anyway, so pretty much you could block your blessings if you're afraid of repeating the cycle. So that's what people who have healed are working through in the collective, is realizing you have gained the wisdom. You have done it already. You're not going to repeat. You're not going to repeat a cycle. You're too wise now. And those that are still healing, right now, Spirit is like, you need to be alone. And we're setting you up like that intentionally. So, and if you're still healing from a cycle completion. If it's with a friendship circle, community, family members, intimate relationship, whatever it is. Okay? The objective is learning to trust yourself again. That's the main thing. I thought you said bye. Game, bin, play, official. You must have a message here. You still hanging out with us. This is Oracle Tarot. These are channel readings. I read energy. Like, I don't need cards and I could read yours. But anyway. All right, so before we get into this, I'm going to choose a hand mudra, which activates the energy centers in your body. And also the titles of them will tell you what you can also focus on to enhance that within you when you're doing the hand mudra. And I'm going to give you guys one for the week ahead, and we're going to take 4 deep breaths. You can hold the hand mudra position, or you can just sit with your palms open on your lap. All right, open to receive. We're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths just to get grounded and centered and open to receive any messages. So let me give you all. Let's see, what's the hand mudra for today? Oh, this is a nice one. So this is the Trimurta mudra for harmony. Okay? It assists you with life transitions, equanimity, and balance. It also benefits menopause. Lord knows I'm on my way. Menopause, fertility, and pelvic issues. It cultivates emotional balance and support, and it harmonizes change. And wasn't I just talking about getting used to this new energy, this new cycle that's coming in? So this is perfect to help you harmonize the changes you may be going through energetically and in your life in general. And all you got to do is hold your hands in front of the pelvis facing downward in the reverse Rockefeller Jay-Z symbol. Instead of this way, okay? Down there, this is the sacral chakra is activating. The sacral chakra is located beneath the belly button and above the pelvis, and it vibrates to the color orange. So when you want to activate the sacral chakra, you could just do some breathing and visualize orange light in that area. That is your energy center for your authenticity when it comes to your sexual preferences, speaking your truth, and expressing yourself creatively. If you've been having creative blocks, you've been having either you've been hypersexual or not. If you're unable to stand in your truth of who you are, your sacral needs a cleansing. All right, needs some activation. So all you do is hold hands in front of the pelvis facing downward, touch the thumbs, tips together, and connect the index fingers to form a triangle. You rest the hands on the lap, your palms facing inward, lengthen the spine, and relax your shoulders. And your focus is balance and harmony accompany all of my transitions. Balance and harmony accompany all of my transitions. Okay? That is your focus. Close your eyes. We're going to take 4 deep breaths through your mouth. And you can sit in the mudra position, or you can have your palms open to receive any pleasant energy. We only work with good light energy here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. As you exhale, start to allow yourself to relax physically from the tops of your heads all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Take another deep breath in. And as you inhale, feel yourself connecting to the energy of the earth beneath you and the energy of the heavens above. Exhale. And take one more deep breath in. And exhale. Relax, letting go of any stress, any worries, any grief, any sadness, any anger, letting it all go. All right. Now this man is messaging me. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me finish this. Okay. So, with that out the way, let's get a focus for the week. These are oracle cards. Since we got newbies in the house today, I'm going to introduce everything. These aren't really oracle cards. They're more like affirmation cards. They're action cards. Like, you would wake up in the morning, you pick one, and it would tell you a focus for the day and what you could do to maintain that focus and everything in that affirmation. I use them to give us our focus for the week ahead. Okay, my hair is a hot mess. Y'all know I come on here better than this. This is a mess. This is me fresh off the Greyhound. Okay, so focus this week for the collective. Last week I think I let y'all do a pick one. Oh, we got two, y'all, and it's crazy. What did I just say? Relationships and family. I just said it's gonna be some, don't be in your feels, because it's gonna be a few things that you still gotta wrap up and deal with. So with relationships coming through this week, relationships are gonna be at the forefront. It could be French, and when it says relationships, this could be friends, family, which they're letting it be known, them too, friends that are like family, intimate relationships. The key words this week will be loving kindness, love, generosity, comfort, balance. Let me slow down because some of y'all told me y'all write them down. Affection, devotion, gifts, and comfort. And the affirmation for relationships is, I am joyfully transforming my own life and destiny. I'm joyfully transforming my own life and destiny. And the family affirmation is, life is all about love, enjoyment, and belonging. Life is all about love, enjoyment, and belonging. And remember, when you say these affirmations, make sure you are feeling them, okay? Make sure you're feeling them. Well, those things may come to the surface this week. What's that? Yeah, Kalau. Am I saying it right? I don't want to say it wrong. I'll call you K. But yeah, there's gonna be some stuff because we've completed cycles. That's what I was saying before. So now we're kind of either got our guard up against any crap repeating that we are done with, or we're still healing from what was done, what occurred or happened to us as we went through these cycles where we had to just learn. And do y'all want to know what the main lesson was? The cycles that we went through as a collective for 10, 20 years? Knowing your worth was our main lesson for this circle here. For those that are drawn to this channel, your lesson was learning your worth. Either you're always being a people pleaser, or you're always looked at as the bad guy as soon as you say no, because you're usually saying yes. It's just us realizing we have value and that certain people did not see our worth. And we had to realize, some of us, it took many years to realize, like, can't force somebody that's in the dark, got their eyes closed, to see the light if they don't want to see it. Sometimes it'll trigger them. So, that was our lesson. But now that we know our worth, we have to be guarded, but not over the top guarded. And we can still be in touch with our emotions that are healing, but don't let them overthrow the healing process that already has occurred. So what you could do this week is, in regards to relationships, tell someone how proud you are of them. Just that'll form bonds with people. You're doing a great job. You're an amazing mom. You're an amazing dad. You're doing great as a son. Maybe your mom and dad hasn't told you, but you're great. That is calls in. It makes you a magnet for better relationships when you are in an energy of being open to them. And for family, it says maybe do something with family, but not necessarily. Just go enjoy life. Walk in the park, swim or run. These are activities you could do that'll bring you more get you more grounded. So collective, you are in the plans. That is like the big picture for what's happening in the world right now. Your spark is needed. And emotionally, you are wiser than you've ever been. Your multi-talents keep you going. Okay, so when you feel like you're getting in your feels, turn to your talents or your gifts, or go out and walk, take a run, go to the park. All right, I'm gonna let you guys do a pick a number for advice, and then I'm gonna go to the day-by-day energy. Okay, so you can pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't think I'm gonna do VIPs today. I usually do personal card pulls at the end of each weekly session. I don't think if the information's in the description. Yeah, I take donations of $8 and I pull personal cards. $8 is the minimum. And I'll give you a little personal look at your week ahead. But I don't know if I put the information in the description. It should be there. If you decide to do it, if I don't get the notification, you'll have to write it in the comments. All right, choose number 1, 2, 3. Wow, I almost said 4. Well, maybe they want you to do 4 or 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be your advice for the week ahead. I like to do pick a piles because it makes it feel more personalized. Okay. So if you're drawn to the number 1, let me get my own number. All right, I got it. Number 1, your advice for this week says, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. I just say being a people. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. I just gave us a lecture about worth. So my ones, you're probably one of the primary ones that are realizing your worthiness at this time. And that you deserve to be treated better and starting to remove yourself from places where you are not valued. Okay. If you're drawn to number 2. All right, I was drawn to 2. It says, you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, carry on. I swear, y'all, I was just almost in tears before I started this live because I was feeling overwhelmed with self-induced pressure that I wasn't taking care of everything I had to take care of. But that was great confirmation. I hope it was for all those that chose the number 2. If you were drawn to number 3, your advice for this week says, whenever you talk to us, that's your spirit guide team, whoever you deem them to be, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. Wow, I should have chose 3. Y'all didn't get a lecture. Y'all was just told, whatever you need, say what you need, be clear, and we're going to work on it for you. And my 3s I'm sorry, that was 3. 4. If you were drawn to 4, let's see what your advice is for this week. It says self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within, I would say this week, to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. Or this week. This is the weekly live. All right. We're going to jump right into this weekly and this day-by-day energy. Let's get it cracking. If you're new here, I always start with Saturday and end with Saturday. Why? Because between the 2 Saturdays, we can shift the energy and it might not have the same outcome at the end of the week. So if you ever want to be reminded, like, what did she say this Saturday was supposed to be? Go to the previous read and then come back and see what it actually turned out to be. It might be the same energy. You never know. Anyway, I'm using 2 decks. Which one I'm going to use for clarification? I'll use this deck for clarity. That's the Psychic Tarot. And this deck I will use because I like it because it has words on it that literally tells you the energy of the cards. All right, so let's get it. Let's go. Today's energy. What is the vibe? I'm not taking any reversals. Today is the energy of adventure, guys. We have the Apprentice of Lightning, which is the Knight of Wands. So, I'm sorry, not the Knight, the Page of Wands. So, there may be some offers or opportunities to go out and go places you never went to before, or events or around people you haven't been around before. I'm just hearing today could be filled with surprise and adventure, which is interesting. I just traveled here. It was filled with, I wouldn't call it adventure. Clarity. Firm foundation. Why are we getting that though? Firm foundation. Okay, so what I'm hearing is there's a root chakra upgrade coming for a lot of you too. That's at the base of your spine in the pelvic area. If you've been having any issues down there, you won't after today. For others of you, your lower part of your body is maybe where you're having the adventure today. And then for the others, rest of us, firm foundation is like whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been building, if it's health, if it's money, if it's a career, if it's just you being a better person, you've been doing a good job. And whatever adventures or things that happen today are going to be for your benefit, I hope. Should turn out to be a blessing. Even if I'm not saying today's going to be perfect, but it's going to, for some of you, unlock passion. I don't know, either for a person or an activity. Today is just about having fun. That's what I'm hearing. You've come over the hurdles. For some of you, it's about building a foundation. With firm foundation here, this is giving me 4 of Wands. This could be a marriage. This could be buying a home. This could be taking your relationship to a higher level. Whatever the case may be, it's about a steady, firm, strong foundation. All right, so this is a good beginning today. If you want to begin anything, it'll be grown off of something strong. Let's go into Sunday's energy. All right, High Priestess, intuition coming through. So not only is your intuition going to be on point, everybody should be really, really paying attention to their guts on Sunday. What you feel is going to be correct. What you've been feeling is going to be correct. I just feel like that's about to manifest. Solar plexus chakra is clarifying it. There's something that the collective, we've been feeling something's coming, but it's been elusive. Like you can't see it. It's not coming right in. But with this High Priestess tomorrow, it's almost like you're going to see something manifest that you kind of felt or you knew already. With the solar plexus, that is right beneath the rib cage, right above the belly button. That's this energy center, vibrates to the color yellow. Okay? This is your center of confidence, willpower, and determination. So I do feel like there may be a success tomorrow, or something you're going to achieve that requires either determination, your willpower, like to not stop, or your confidence. Okay, whatever it is, I feel like they're saying you're gonna kind of already know. And the objective for tomorrow is to listen to your gut, flow with where you feel guided, trust your guidance tomorrow. Okay, all right, especially your gut. You see, they said solar plexus. That's right up in here. For those that don't know, also when I say they, I'm talking about just my spirit guide team and y'all's. You know, that could be archangels, that could be ancestors. Today it feels like a blend. Deities, ascended masters such as Buddha, Jesus Christ, Mother Mary. There's so many. Okay? Today it just feels like a blend of ancestor and angelic energies. So let's go. All right, Monday's vibe. We have the Ace of Raindrops, rebirth. This is the Ace of Cups. So I don't know what's happening this weekend, but by Monday, there's some kind of new loving energy that's coming in. With the Ace of Raindrops in this deck, it's really the Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning at love, but it could be an intimate relationship. It could be a relationship that was tumultuous between family. It could be the greatest job on earth, but I'm not seeing pentacles. I'm seeing cups, water. This is the emotions. So whatever is manifesting and coming in, that's going to feel like you're getting a renewal or a rebirth on Monday, has a lot to do with here. Okay? How you feel. And whatever's coming in, it's going to make you feel real good. So the energy for Monday feels like you're going to feel reborn, recharged. And it's also a suggestion for some of y'all just came through, spiritually cleanse, really do a rebirth. Cleanse, detox, starting on Monday. Clarity, the universe. In this deck, this is Judgment, I believe. 21, yes. So it's like some kind of awakening on Monday, where you're just going to feel like, no, I'm sorry, that's the World card. So that's pretty much confirmation. That's a new start. I hate when I use tarot cards that don't have traditional. I'm gonna double check that for you, but I believe they just like when I said the other thing, it went through my head like, no, that's the world card. Yep. Listen to your gut. So, new beginning in love or something you really love on Monday is possible. I don't know if it's a return of somebody old or if it's somebody new, but Monday the energy is good for emotional bliss, a new beginning somewhere. All right, let's go into Tuesday. 3 of raindrops, 3 of cups, community. This is friends. So Tuesday may have a lot to do with your friend circle or a community of people that you are around. I'm not really getting family that much, but it could be family too. Okay? But there's something with Tuesday that your community or the people you keep around you is going to come to the surface for you to really look at. Let's get clarity. Intuition, the high priestess again. Are all of y'all here able to tap in and y'all ain't doing it? We got the high priestess coming through again, a whole nother deck. Intuition is clarifying the 3 of cups. There is just something with your friend circle on Tuesday that's going to raise up. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to be calling in your soul tribe, or you're going to start to notice like, these are my people. And for others of you, you're going to be clearing out like, not you and not you. And don't feel bad. Listen to your inner voice, your inner guidance. Okay. That's the vibe for Tuesday. Let's check out Wednesday's vibe. 7, I was waiting for some pentacles with some money. 7 of gems, achievement. And 7 of pentacles, something you or the collective, we've been working hard at. It's going to bear some fruit. You may be able to see something on Wednesday that makes you say, oh, I've been putting all my energy into that and now I see something. And it's something that you value. It could be a job. It could be something a project you've been working on. It could even be a relationship. It's just something you've been putting your energy towards. By Wednesday, mark my words, you'll start to see like, oh, that wasn't a waste of my time. Let's get clarity. Heart chakra. Well, we all know the heart chakra right up in here vibrates to the color green. It's your center of emotional stability, your ability to love, and not just love, but be able to receive love, which is this circle here. We used to be all lovey-dovey, but this collective here, I'm starting to feel like sometimes when the word love comes up, we're like, I don't know. Because we've loved so freely in the past and been doodled on. If that ain't your story in some way, somewhere down the line, then you're the exception in this collective. You need to teach us how you journey through life without that happening. But the heart chakra is coming up because it's letting me know that something that must have been from the heart, something you really wanted, something you really put all your heart and soul into, you're going to start to see it grow fruit on Wednesday. Bear fruit, some kind of recognition. And don't always take it as it has to be a job when it's success or something like that. If you ain't working, it don't got to be that. You could just have been working really hard at parenting. And on Wednesday, somebody shows you some love for it. Okay? There's just something coming in for something you've been putting your heart towards. All right? And you'll start to see it growing on Wednesday. Thursday's vibe. Make sure I'm not skipping no days. Thursday's vibe, we got the novice of raindrops. That, I'm thinking the novice and the apprentice. I think the novice is our knight. Either way, it's cups. So this is some love and energy again coming in. And it says play. So on Thursday, you might be really, really feeling like either professing how you feel emotionally, or somebody's going to feel like doing that with you, or you're just going to find yourself surrounded by people who actually see your worth. I'm also hearing Thursday is a good day if you want to hang out, go out. I know some of you work the next day or that day, but they're saying it's a good day to get out there, flirt if you're single, and have fun. Passion ignited. This is the Ace of Wands. A major opportunity is coming in on Thursday. A new beginning that is going to ignite the fire within. So I don't know. The novice is a person. So this could be somebody coming in that's really gonna ignite your passion. That maybe you thought it was for play. Or maybe they thought you was just play. Either way, by Thursday, ain't gonna be for play. It's gonna be like, let's play, let's have some fun, let's really get this fire started. So this could be a relationship. I'm really hearing for you guys. I'm not really getting work. It could be work for some of you, and a major opportunity that shows up that you love through somebody else that has love for you. But it could also be somebody that want to come and play, and that ignites that fire and that passion. And with it being an Ace of Wands, it's a good thing. It's not play like they want to play games with your head. It's like, let's have fun, let's flirt, let's go out, let's do things. You know what I'm saying? Not like a booty call or a friend with benefits. Like somebody that really want to create something with you. All right? Okay. Let's move on from Thursday's energy. Friday's vibe. They being really straightforward. I guess because I'm using cards that already got the word on it. 10 of Gems. Legacy. I love seeing the 10 of Pentacles. And you see us on a Christmas tree. That means gifts, baby. But the 10 of Pentacles is a card of generational wealth. So what is this opportunity that ignites on Thursday? Because it shifts us out of a lack energy into one of prosperity. It does feel like on Wednesday, we start to shift out of this energy of lack and start to look more at like, look what we got growing here. This is something that is going to bear a lot of fruit. So I don't know what y'all been doing, collective, but by Friday, something is going to be like, you're going to be like, wow. Some of you may come into money. Some of you may sign a contract that's going to promise money. Some of you may just complete something that you're going to be like, you're going to realize it's going to be something that carries your legacy. Let's get clarity. New beginnings. The Fool card. It's almost like some of you, I'm hearing Friday, play the lotto. Take a leap. Play some kind of lottery. And I don't like telling people to gamble and do stuff like that, but Friday's a good day for it. All right, we got the 10 of Pentacles and new beginnings. So something is coming in Friday, and it is going to require you to trust. All right, for this to come in, you have to trust. Have to trust. I guess that's why they've been yelling at us. Intuition, High Priestess, Intuition, High Priestess, because they're like, hello, your intuition is going to be important this week. If y'all want the coin. All right. Already starting off the week with love energy, great emotional bliss. So I'm not really looking at, I don't see any sad cards. Let's see next Saturday. Hopefully we keep it all going. 6 of Lightning, victory. By next Saturday, you're going to feel like you succeeded. I don't know what you've been working on, what you've been doing, what you've been trying to improve, if it's relationships in your life, if it's a career, if it's your money, if it's you're trying to move into a new home or a marriage or whatever it is. By next Saturday, you're going to be like, I did it. Or we did it if you're working with a group. But yeah, you're going to feel victorious, like you succeeded. I would love to know what some of y'all are up to. Prosperity begins as clarity. And this, I talked this card up. It's the Ace of Pentacles. I was like, where the money at? This is the Ace of Pentacles. So, I don't know what's shifting or where that shift happens. Somewhere between a Monday, Tuesday, I don't know. But somehow by the end of next week, we're feeling very successful and prosperous. Yeah. I'm not used to all these sounds and stuff. I've been living in the South too long. Anyway, that's what I got for y'all for the week ahead. It really looks like something that begins slow is going to actually pick up this week and end up being something big and successful and a blessing. But that's what I got for you guys. I don't think I have any VIPs. I might pull one more card for the collective, just a onward and forward type message. Let me see. The waiting game. It's the 2 of Pentacles. Don't get impatient, by the way. All right, you got all the time in the world. If you're feeling like you're behind in achieving something, you're behind in building something, it's not too late. All right, your guides are coming through to say, yeah, mental conflict. That's the Two of Swords. If you have a choice you need to make, or some of you do have a choice you need to make, that'll shift everything. You have to make this one major choice. It's like one life-changing choice, and that will shift everything for you. Many of you need to meditate more. There's a lot of mental chatter. Two of Pentacles again in another deck. Priorities. So that's literally advice. Prioritize. Don't let things stress you out. Okay? Do not allow mental chatter to take over. Trust that you're being guided. Oracle of Lightning is the Queen of Swords at the bottom. Determination, bringing us right back to that solar plexus energy. Speak your truth. That's the main thing for this collective as well. Because when we did not know our worth, we weren't fully doing that. We would bite our tongues when we shouldn't have been. Now it's time to speak your truth. Be clear. Communicate clearly also with your guides. Don't be afraid to see through the veil. And do things to calm mental chatter, because mental chatter will replace your affirmations and will become your affirmation because you're hearing it, the same crap so much in your head. You're thinking it over and over and over again, and you believe it. That's how affirmation works. Repetition and belief. You can repeat it a billion times, but once you believe it is when it's going to manifest. All right, so watch what y'all are thinking this week. Meditate. Get them feet and them hands into some soil if you can. Get out and dance, drum, do something. Play. I'm sending y'all so much light and love. I didn't even look for VIPs, but I don't think there are any today. I'm going to send y'all light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of life. I'll see y'all on the new moon or next Saturday, whichever one comes first. Bye.